Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, that's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. And looking well-rested, Drew.
Yeah, I had a nice weekend.
Yeah?
How about you?
What'd you do?
I went down to Laguna with my kids and wife.
That's nice.
And a couple of the families. We had a great time.
A couple of kids' friends' families?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that a bummer when you have kids, though? You have to hang out with your kids' friends' families?
No, it's a cool thing.
You like anything to get away from the wife, huh?
No, I'm with the wife.
I know, but distraction. I know.
No. Quite the contrary.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Good times. Chester Bennington and Brad Delson are both here from Linkin Park, a band we like a lot. One of Drew's favorite new bands, I guess.
Absolutely.
I don't know what he's basing that on. Not that there's anything wrong with the band.
I believe both of us.
Well, we do like Linkin Park, but I like a lot of bands.
Yeah.
You don't lay claim to too many bands. Linkin Park is in your small stable of bands that you enjoy.
You know what it is we have a lot of bands that...
You have a lot of bands you don't like.
Yes.
So you can safely say through process of elimination that you like Linkin Park because you don't like Linkin Park.
We feel very honored that you don't hate us.
Yeah. Don't hate you.
Try not to turn that around by the end of the show.
And we see a lot of bands come and go, and a lot of ones that come on with a lot of bravado and stuff, and don't look like they're going to stay to me, and don't.
Yes.
And these guys have been very nice, very understated, but very good. We appreciate it.
Linkin Park, that is.
Yes.
Hybrid Theory's the name of the CD. You guys were on this show a few months back, right?
Yeah,
it hasn't been that long.
Right before, I think, the Acoustic Christmas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then again, not long after that, I think, maybe. No.
That's what I thought.
We're all confused here because we all think it was like last weekend.
Yeah.
We were here, but we're all wrong on that one.
Time flies when you're plotting your own death.
Right.
That's what my grandfather used to say. Yeah, he's a macabre guy. Almost double platinum. That's good. They're just another 2 million albums away from going double platinum. No. How many?
Yeah, we've officially gone plastic this week, as a matter of fact.
I would say, it'd be a good thing to do. Like, if I was managing a band, no matter how many records they sold, if they sold like
You'd
5,
say almost double platinum.
Yeah, I'd say double. I'd skip, and that way it wouldn't be like I lied. People would do the math, assume they at least went platinum.
Yeah.
You're almost double platinum.
All right, what are you guys doing? A Warped Tour or something? What tour are you doing?
We're doing a few radio dates across the country, and then we're going to Japan and Australia and New Zealand, and then we're going to come back and rock with Ozzy Osbourne and the Ozfest.
And we're going to Europe again. So just a little bit of touring.
Holy
touring over the next couple months.
Oh my God! What is Ozfest? And it's like 3rd, 4th year. I mean, don't tell me it's been like 8 years or something crazy.
I think, I don't know. I think it's been around for longer than 4 or 5 years. That's for sure.
Has it? Because we're old then.
I think it's been around for like 10.
Oh
no way.
8 to 10 years, I'm sure. Back in Lollapalooza days, he used to do it too.
Really?
It was small. It was like a garage. It was basically, it was much smaller. They'd have it in people's garages.
Yeah.
And it's taken a long time to build up to the size that it is now.
Okay, so I'm sure everybody is going to be on that tour. And who who are you going out with?
You sound very enthusiastic about that.
No, I should. I should sound more enthusiastic about a lot of stuff.
Well, I think every band that's played on this radio station will be playing with from now until the end of the year.
Right.
At least that's what it says on that list right there. If you want to, if you look at the bottom of that sheet, the sheet I have out in the hallway, it lists all the bands we're playing with.
Right. Yeah. Static X and Crazy Town. Yeah. Offspring. Space Hog. I'll tell you something about Space Hog. We've not had Space Hog on this show. I don't believe since I've been here. Drew, have we had Space Hog on this show?
No.
That's a good band, that Space Hog.
I dig Space Hog.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
You know how I know Space Hog is good? Because I see them on TV once in a while. I see them on Letterman or Leno, and they sound really good. And it's hard when you're flipping through the channels and you hit a band like that doesn't, just a 4-piece band that sounds really dynamic on television. You go, wow, that's a good band.
Yeah, hopefully nobody saw us on Conan.
No. Why? Did you sound good? I didn't see it. Did it sound good?
It sounded okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to sound good on TV.
It's hard to sound good on TV.
It really is. It's the union sound guys that screwed all up.
I'll tell you, when you cross Space Hog's path somewhere in your travels in the next 4 months, ask them who their mixer is or who their sound guy is or what goes on, because if you
track that guy down,
you see, or maybe they're good. I don't know.
It could just be that they're actually really talented.
I doubt it. It's got to be in the mix.
This is Anthony from Space Hog, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
See, we just talk about him. He runs in here.
This side of the Mississippi.
So when was Space Hog in here? Must have been like 3 or 4 years ago then, because I don't remember. All right, well, anyway.
That's bad. That's bad. That is bad.
All right, so we ready to go on? Should we want to talk more about Space Hog?
I'm looking at the list here. We have 1 female. All right, 2 females, and
let's talk.
Is that
to one.
bad?
All right. How about Mary?
We've been burned by males one too many times,
especially in the opening of the show.
Emotionally, physically, sexually, they really break your heart. Those males. We like to start with a few ladies. Swing over to the powder puff division.
Beautiful.
Start with a few softballs, then work our way into those dudes. Mary?
Yeah.
You're 15. What's up?
Okay, first of all, I want to say, oh my God, I love you guys so much. I'm so excited. I'm shaking. I'm like talking to Linkin Park.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Adam.
No, we could tell it wasn't us. No.
I'm kind of shaking too right now.
Oh my God, my heart is pounding so fast. I'm gonna cry.
Whoa. Do you know someone in the band? Did someone pay you to call up and say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I swear to God. Oh my God, I'm shaking.
All right, baby, get over it. Come on, they're no big deal.
All right.
It's not like they're Space Hog.
Yeah, really.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Your gutter mouth or something.
Yeah, gutter mouth or space. Hey, Mary.
Yeah.
Do you have a question? You got a question for the band?
Yeah. No, not for the band.
Oh.
For the band right now.
All right, the honeymoon's over, fellas. Go ahead.
Okay, about, I'm not sure if it was like 4 weeks ago or something like that. I had our usual counseling session, and my friend brought up that she had gotten raped by her uncle. And, like, but before that, she had asked, like, the counselor and the group to, like, swear not to say anything at all. And, like, the counselor was like, sure, whatever. And after she told us, the counselor was like, okay, whatever. So the next meeting, she had come to us and said, you know what, I have to call your mom and tell her. But this had happened when she was like 6 years old.
Well, who's she? Your friend in the counseling group?
Yeah.
The counselor said she had to call.
What counseling group?
School counseling.
Yeah, your school counselor not only has to call the mom.
You think we're crazy, so.
She has to report the case. She has to report this. She has to.
That happened a long time ago, and I don't see it right.
There's no statute on that. The thinking being, among other things, that uncle that did that is no doubt doing that to other kids to this day.
Well, he could have just got it out of his system.
I doubt it.
Doesn't work like that.
All right.
And so, Mary, it's important for your friend that her parents find out so she can get some treatment for this. And it's important that this get reported so this uncle can be taken to task.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right,
it's important. It's really important.
Why are you in this counseling group?
They think we're crazy.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they may.
Who doesn't these days?
Yeah, that's
crazy teenagers.
Everyone's in a counseling group.
You're all smoking crack. It's all.
All right, baby. You've been mislabeled, right?
Yeah.
You don't smoke crack.
No.
No, you smoke heroin, right?
Speed.
You do speed, right? All right, baby. Don't get pregnant, all right?
Aw, damn. Too late.
Did you?
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, good. Those legs crossed, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, love you guys.
Bye.
These abstinence-only programs now, they give these little pamphlets of all awful things that will happen if you have sex, and they give you an aspirin you're supposed to hold between your knees.
Really?
Shut
They
up.
really give you an aspirin?
That's evil.
I thought it's Tylenol is more effective.
Your government subsidizes.
Really? An aspirin between your legs? You sure it's not
I guess
like
the
an
condom wasn't
accordion?
working. The free condom wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
Now they're just giving out Tylenols.
No, good point. At least if the legs should come apart, there's a condom there.
Right.
Yeah, springs
Hold
right
the
out.
condom there.
Nice. All right. Well, those vaginal snakes never worked out that you were talking about. The gag ones you put in the toffee
The
cans.
gag vaginas?
Yeah.
You open the vagina up.
Open the legs and the snakes come
Yeah,
flying
right,
out.
right.
Scare away the would-be
That's a good idea.
Strangely, didn't I do something like that on the Man Show?
flew out of the ass.
Oh, that's right.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Man Show, it's on right now on Comedy Central, 10 o'clock Sunday nights. Thank you. Sam?
Yes, good morning.
Hey, you're 25. What's up?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. Okay, Thursday night, my girlfriend and I had intercourse, as we have been for the last 8 months. But Friday morning, she woke up with extreme pain in her vagina and some swelling and inflammation.
That was after having had sex?
It was the next morning. She just woke up with it, like 8 a.m.
Any cold sores or anything like that?
No, but in the past, while we were having sex, I did one time feel a cyst or something in there, but it had gone away.
Yeah.
Wow,
What'd you feel it with?
With,
Your penis?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you're not feeling it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think my penis couldn't tell
I
the
felt
difference
something.
between peanut butter and block
Mayonnaise.
of ice.
Yeah, she probably tightened up some weird way or something.
Well, let me please tell you something else. She's been under a lot of stress. We've had some problems. She's been really upset lately. I don't know if that could affect the situation. And also, during intercourse, the vagina ends and it gets a little rough. And I thought maybe I had bruised her or something.
Yeah, I think it's more that if she was stressed, she probably wasn't into it. She may have not been lubricating normally, and you guys may have sort of irritated the area. But stress undoubtedly has something to do with it.
Make sure you warm her up first.
The other thing but if she's stressed out...
A woman's vagina is like an old car. And every day is a snow day. You got to head down there and put a brick on the accelerator, choke it a little bit, get it going, then go back in the house, get dressed, eat your oatmeal, and then by the time you get back out, it's ready to drive to work.
And if this continues more than a day or two, then by all means get it looked at, because herpes can present like this sometimes too.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Pain and swelling, sure.
Uh-oh. All right. Good times.
You look worried.
No way this isn't bogus.
What?
No way this isn't bogus.
This call?
Yeah, let's see.
What is it?
Aaron, 16.
Yes.
What's up?
Hi. Last Friday, I was over at my best friend's house. I was spending the night, and he was downstairs watching TV, and he's got this really killer stash of porn in his closet.
Yeah.
And I was like just getting my pants down, and his sister walked in on me.
How old is his sister?
She's in 7th grade.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
And what's your question?
I was wondering if I should say anything to my friend, because it's really stupid, and I know she told one of her friends.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, you could be labeled.
Labeled what?
Oh yeah, I'm labeled.
Lefty.
Yeah, lefty. Listen, my friend Ray walked in on another friend of mine's whacking off.
Chris?
No, it wasn't Chris. No, this was a guy who claimed he didn't. So Ray hid in the closet until he did.
He didn't walk in on him. He hid in the closet.
Yeah,
he waited.
He ambushed him.
How many days did he wait in that closet?
It was only a couple hours.
That's what I figured.
Came
Didn't
out
take
20 pounds later.
Point is Ray kicked open the door while this guy was mid-stroke and started screaming. And
Mom?
the guy, I hate to say the guy's, well, his name is Jackie. I talk about, I swear,
From then on, it was named Jackie, or it was actually his
that
name?
was his actual name, and it shifted to Smacky. And this was 15 years ago. It's still Smacky.
Wow.
So you can get a name, you can earn a name.
I think that's the worst thing you can pick up from that situation.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may want to tell your friend, just so the sister doesn't tell mom and this spins out into something else.
Right, like you tried to molest her, or you would expose yourself to her or something.
You're raping his pet turtle or something bizarre.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know what it's like, though, when you have a friend who's got a good porn collection.
It's so tempting.
It makes
it's so easy.
Makes you like the guy more. Makes it easier to hang out.
Yeah.
Spend more time at his house.
Definitely.
Yeah, my buddy Zeb had a subscription to Playboy when he was in the 9th grade. It was a huge score.
Good time.
Huge. And I wasn't even whacking off yet. I still appreciated it. I knew something was waiting for me.
Were we in the 70s?
We didn't have porn. Not like you kids.
No, they're looking. They
barely alive.
They don't even.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't look at the look on their face. They don't even understand what you're talking about. Why was Playboy?
I've seen 70s on TV.
Yeah, why was the Playboy a huge score?
I know,
what was the
because no internet, no videos, no nothing.
No, must-see TV. You know what I mean? Even network television now is more pornographic than...
Good example, you idiot. Must-see TV. Listen, I'm going to explain to my kids one day about the Pussycat Theater and about porno theaters, and I'm going to go, son, your father was alive in a time when men hundreds of men would show up under one roof and in front of one large screen watch pornography together.
There's something extremely wrong with that.
Yeah, and they're going to go, why? What was in it for you? I mean, what?
No.
Why didn't you watch it at home?
You have to explain it differently. Men would gather.
Yes.
As in a ritual.
Therapists should stand out front of those places and just hand cards out.
No, that's all they had. There was nothing. No, you understand?
We had no choice. You want to see porn?
That's true.
Yeah, you and 3 other guys, get in there.
Wow.
Yeah, what
it's better than going with your friend to a hotel or something.
Had no choice.
They don't get it.
No,
it was a fraternal order of peep showists.
The only porn
there weren't peep shows
you could find was at the theater.
That's disgusting.
The Pussycat Theater.
And then otherwise, on publication, Playboy. And
Reader's Digest.
That was it.
Yeah. Screwed. Now you kids are in great shape. Susie?
Yeah, hi.
Drew, remember me telling that story? I had to walk 8 miles in the snow to see a charcoal drawing of a breast when I was in the 8th grade.
That you had done.
That I'd done earlier and then walked 8 miles. Wait, it was 16 miles round trip. Yeah. Susie?
Yeah, hi, Adam.
What's up?
First of all, I want to start off saying bye. I love you. And,
thanks.
Okay, I want to know who's there from Linkin Park because I didn't really catch on who was there. I heard Chester and Brad. And
right.
We be it.
They be.
First of all, I love you guys, and my little sister is totally in love with you, but she's not listening now because she has no idea you guys are on. But can you guys please give her a shout out for me?
What's her name?
Tina.
Tina,
yeah.
Hi, Tina, who isn't listening.
Thank you so much. Oh, I have a question.
I'm sure that'll make her hypothetical day when you explain that even though she never heard it.
Tell her we were even more charming.
All right.
Do you want them to leave an outgoing message on the phone machine she doesn't have?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why don't you tell Tina to listen?
Huh?
It's your sister, Tina?
Yeah.
Where is she?
She's out with her friends. I don't know. Don't ask.
Okay,
so watching the Man Show somewhere.
Yeah. So she's not listening to the radio.
No.
All right. So we just gave a shout out to her.
You see where Susie's from, there.
You have an unborn sister you'd like us to give a shout out to?
Hey, Adam, Susie's from the mean street of your neighborhood.
You're from North Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually you went to my school and yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Crappy North Hollywood High.
No, that dump.
Yeah.
Get right out of there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, Adam. You know how I feel, right?
Where do you live?
I live in North Hollywood.
I know, but where?
On Beck.
Yeah.
I don't want to
you want to give the crowd? Just give me the 2 big streets.
Where's it? Victory?
Oh, Yeah, what else? What's across?
Lancashire.
Oh!
Yeah.
Great area.
Oh, that's bad times.
Yeah.
Bad times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I never thought I'd say this anymore, but you got to step up to Van Nuys.
Oh, please.
That's a bad sign.
Deeper into North Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, Susie.
No, I have a question.
All right.
You need to be nearer the freeway.
Yeah.
Okay, what inspired you guys to write Carousel? And I have and why wasn't it on the CD? Because I thought that was such a good song, and I was wondering how come you guys didn't decide to put it on Hyper Theory.
Well, we have about 40 songs. At that time, we had about that many songs to choose from, and so we had to painstakingly make those decisions. But unfortunately, it didn't get on there. But I think what Carousel was about was just well, no, I haven't thought about this one in a long time. I forgot we even wrote that song.
I wish Mike Shinoda were here. He's the smart one in our group.
Yeah, he actually wrote that song.
Well, just say it was about an actual carousel.
It was actually about people. I think it was about people. He actually talks about different characters in each verse, and each of them is kind of going around in circles and not really being able to break the cycle of personal problems.
You could almost relate it to a person addicted to something.
But it was people he knew, friends of his?
Yeah, I mean, basically like Mike and I pretty much write all of our lyrics off of stories that we make up.
Not real experiences.
Yeah, just kind of we kind of relate to them by things.
Well, it's obviously based on something you've experienced, but it's not necessarily about someone in particular. It's
fictional.
Yeah, so it's just somebody kind of going through the cycles of trying to figure himself out and all that kind of stuff.
All right, let's take one more call before we head into break. Jake?
Yeah.
You're 29.
29 years old.
What's up?
Well, I have a girlfriend who's 28. She is celiac and diabetic, and she is also allergic to latex, which presents a problem for birth control, clearly.
She has sprue? Celiac sprue?
Yes.
Sprue?
And she's diabetic.
What the hell is that?
It's a malabsorptive syndrome of the small bowel.
Good times.
She can't have gluten, which is in basically everything.
Yeah, it's also called gluten-sensitive enteropathy.
Jake, you better really be hot.
But the sprue, she better be hot.
Yeah.
You said you better be hot.
Man, she better be hot.
The sprue does not...
Is that an acronym or is that
a
word?
That's a word.
No, there's
tropical sprue and celiac sprue. There's two different kinds of sprue.
Wow. What is that sprue?
And Whipple's causes sprue. So, but the point is...
Good band name.
It really would.
Sprue. Celiac sprue.
She can't, basically, Adam, she can't digest any
gluten.
Wheat, gluten. Yeah, gluten's in everything.
But the sprue is not the big issue here with the pill, right? It's the diabetes. And is she have uncontrolled diabetes?
She has very controlled diabetes. She tries to keep it low.
And does her doctor doesn't want her to take the pill because of the diabetes?
Well, apparently the hormones that she's on, she also has some sort of thyroid medicine she takes.
Yeah.
And she said that she was on birth control years ago.
That's called Schmidt syndrome, where people have no thyroid and no she has all these nice eponyms, right?
Wow.
Schmidt's and sprue.
It sounds like she's opening a brewery. Sprue Light.
Brought to you by Schmidt's.
Schmidt's and Sprue. When you want the fine taste of hops and barley and an easy-going lager, step up to Sprue.
That it's called Schmidt, but anyway, so.
But listen, here's the deal. Those don't absolutely preclude her from taking the pill. None of that. So she could take the pill if she were supervised by her endocrinologist, number one.
She said that she has a whole team of people that she works with, and she said that she was on it years ago, but it caused a lot of weird ups and downs with her attitude and her eating and stuff.
Well, it sure could, but she could be on it. Okay, she could be on it.
Jake?
Yeah.
Let me, I'm going to float one of my theories. I have a lot of theories about people that are different than me. Color, height, weight, almost anything. Sex.
Intelligence.
Adam, have you found anybody that's like you at all?
No.
Good, interesting point.
No, there's a handful of guys out there.
One's a monk in New Zealand.
I like Jimmy. How dare you? Here's my point. How's her attitude?
Very, very good.
Yeah,
very good.
Her sugars go high, except when her sugars go low. She feels like she's been stricken with this disease.
And what can she eat? I mean, can you guys go out to dinner?
She has to be very careful. We have to talk to the chef and stuff to find out what they're cooking, what it's been cooked in. You can't
mix up her own salad dressing.
Yeah,
exactly. She can't have certain vinegars. And if
Drew's wife's the same way, but nothing's wrong with her. She's a pain in the ass.
No.
Yes.
No.
I've been out to eat with her. She's like a polymer chemist over there with that salad dressing.
She is not one of those.
It's like, what do you have? Oh, we got Thousand Island Ranch, we got French, we got blue cheese, and we got Italian. Oh, no Roquefort? How many times has the guy said, "Oh yeah," and Roquefort? Do you know what I mean? Just name what they have. That's all I'm saying.
For that, you're coming out to dinner with us. I'm going to see to it. Hey, listen. Hey. Be that as it may, Jake, listen, you have a couple of options. One is she could go back on the pill, and that's one option. Two, you said you're allergic to latex, but certainly there's always animal skin condoms. You guys aren't worried so much about safe sex. You want birth control as animal skins, as polyurethane condoms, and then you can keep the morning after pill around as a backup should the condom fail, in which case that wouldn't have such a sustained impact on her blood sugar control.
All right. Chester and Brad are both here from Linkin Park. We'll take ourselves a little break, come back, take some calls, hear a song, do all that after this. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Chester and Brad are both here tonight.
You at least ought to say thank you to Johnny.
From Linkin Park, I want to say thank you to John from the BMW dealership out in, where's that? Monrovia. Took a nice little test drive there today. Boy, wait till I get older.
Why?
Because I already have a lot of the traits of an old guy.
He's going to be like Al Pacino in that one movie where he has that kid take him to drive a Ferrari around downtown.
Scent of a woman, scent of a lady.
Yeah, that's it.
More like Walter Matthau and dirty old man or whatever, this cranky old man.
I'm just going to be sitting. I could see myself spending my early 60s through late 70s just sitting in a car dealership, drinking fresh coffee, just putzing around the lounge, walking around.
Thinking about Sprue.
Thinking about Sprue.
Tell them about
writing songs about Sprue.
The power before 2,000 RPM is
No. Let's just take some calls. I don't want to bore the kids with my vast knowledge of automobiles. Boring. Thank you.
Liliana's here.
Liliana?
Yes, hi.
Hey, you're 18. What's up?
I took methadone, tried like 4 or 5 lines.
Methadone or methamphetamine?
Methadone.
Methadone?
You can't do a line of methadone, can you?
Methamphetamine.
There you go,
Thank you.
And probably like 45 minutes, an hour later, I got my, and then I tasted a bit, I put it on my lip. It got really swollen, extremely swollen, and it hasn't come down. I put eyes on it, and it won't come down.
You sound like you're kind of high right now. Are you still doing speed? Yeah, pretty much all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. True.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, though. This is the first time you did a freeze with it?
I'm sorry?
This is the first time you did what we used to call the freeze? They still call that the freeze? To put on their lip or on their gum or whatever?
Well, I've tried coke and speed to put on my, but never methamphetamine.
Well, speed and methamphetamine are the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay, you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Speed and methamphetamine are the same thing.
Well, then it was something else, because it wasn't speed.
Okay, so is your lip swollen now?
Extremely swollen.
Which one?
My bottom right part of it.
All right, well, this is something called angioneurotic edema. And it is it localized a change in your blood flow. And it happens, it's probably not, in fact, the drug on the surface of the mouth. It's probably just the fact that you're so strung out. People get this when they're super nervous, and there's some theories as to why it occurs, but it's something that indeed ice and sometimes some Benadryl will help it. But really the big issue here is not your swollen lip, because it will go down over the next week or so. The problem is your amphetamine addiction. That's what needs to be dealt with. I mean, you're strung out right now. I can hear it. I can hear it.
I started a long time ago, and I just started again. I don't.
It's extremely bad for you.
But that's the deal with amphetamine. In all drugs, it's not about stopping; it's staying stopped. Is the big issue, and the fact that it's a progressive disease, and as long as you're using, the disease will progress. And so, yes, you stop for a while, and every addict on earth can talk to you about periods of time when they could control the use, but it progresses, and then you can't. And now you're starting to have medical problems, and you're using a lot. I can hear you using a lot. I can hear it in your voice, and you got to get that taken care of.
So, do I need to see a doctor?
Yeah, a doctor knows something about addiction. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Take care of yourself.
All right.
All right. I hate that. I hate that meth. It's the worst.
I don't even think she was paying attention.
She's too distracted. She couldn't hear it.
She's probably drawn or something.
Her thing was, I need to see a doctor for my lip. That was what she got out of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she meant for her lip, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, Liliana.
She's gonna stop using.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Got a new call. That's her dealer. He's pissed. How dare you tell one of his clients to quit? True, driving away good business. Oh, that meth, I've done it. I did it, oh, man. God. Well, what, was it meth when I did it? What we used to call it? I guess
crank,
so.
Speed.
Crank, yeah.
Yeah.
I did crank about 15, 16 years ago. Bad times.
Good times.
No, I up all night, weirded out,
Could you hear that in her?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She was a mess.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, evil drug, that one. Jeff?
Yeah.
You're 30?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I got a question. I've just kind of noticed in the last couple of weeks that my pre-cum is kind of cloudy.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be.
Almost like semen, but not quite that thick.
Right. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Well, I've noticed it for years, and it's always been perfectly clear.
Well, it's more now the way it's supposed to be.
This happened to me once. Check the slide. Make sure there was nothing else on it before you put it under the microscope. Sometimes it could be a little
maybe
foggy,
the dipstick,
be a little condensation.
Some additive.
Hey,
just keep playing with it and check it.
It's fine.
Listen, that's normal for it to be cloudy. And they've had me cloudy before, and now it's cloudy.
People call the show all the time. It's like, my semen is lumpy.
Yeah, it's clumpy.
It seems to weigh more than it used to.
Who really examines that?
It boils at a lower temperature.
Yeah. The heat coefficient
Well, we got to the bottom of that one, though. The guy was calling from Denver. And when you're higher up from sea level, it will boil.
We told him to add salt.
Right. You know, it is... I know, to me, I never question my sperm. Sometimes a lot comes out, sometimes a little comes out. Sometimes I'll whack myself in the face. The other time, I can't hit the floor if I'm standing up. You know what I mean? Little, lot, lumpy, thick, thin, all different consistencies, different colors. Never ask any questions of my balls. I'm fine. Yeah. I assume it's a little bit of a roll of the dice every time something comes out of your penis. Don't question it. Just like urine. Sometimes
as long as it doesn't burn, you're fine.
That's right. Urine, it can be bright orange, bright yellow, or just clear. Sometimes it smells weird.
Yeah.
I don't question it. It's different. I like that. I like to keep guessing each time. What's going to come out of my penis today? I don't know.
Someday, rainbows.
That's right. Like a Skittles commercial.
Oh, my God.
Write that down.
The rainbow.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's hear ourselves a Linkin Park song.
That's what I figured. Nice.
Yeah? You queued up there, Anderson?
Yeah, Brad and I are going to be singing a cappella.
What's the song called?
This is called Crawling. Go. Little offering from the soon-to-be double platinum Linkin Park.
2 million.
Just got to sell a couple million more records.
2 more records, and they will be double platinum, everybody. All right, we will take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Tommy, chapped his penis. Drew, that's who you want to talk to?
Yeah.
And wants to know if his girlfriend can give him a BJ?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's good. After this.
Hey, this is Peanut from 311. You're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. I hope you're learning something.
311?
Yeah.
Disturbed.
Is it?
That was 311.
Disturbed.
This is Disturbed?
Yeah.
That was Peanut from 311, though.
I'm just asking who this band is.
I see, yeah. Disturbed, right?
We're all lost.
There we go. Chester and Brad are both here from Linkin Park tonight, and we'll... Geez, I'd tell you where they're going to be, but they're going to be in too many places.
They're going to be everywhere.
So just figure they're going to be probably within 100 yards of your home sometime in the next 3 or 4 months. And, oh, Jesus, Tokyo, Osaka, my God. That is crazy.
We're world travelers now. Amazing.
Yeah, and what size venues do you play in Japan?
10, 20 people.
I have no idea. I know that our record's doing pretty well out there, so I'd probably figure like
big
500 to 5,000
to double platinum. They're almost going to be double platinum.
Does something like that, and maybe you guys don't know the answer to this, but do you make money off of going to Tokyo, or is it just promotion?
Eventually. But you have to start somewhere.
Right, so you got to go there and sort of plant the seeds?
When we started touring the U.S., we were playing, in front of 100, 200 people. And it's the same, if when we go to a country we've never been before, we can't go with a big attitude. We have to go thinking, we're a brand new band and start from the ground up. And so our plan is to do that on this record rather than wait, till number 2 or 3 to start traveling around the world.
Yeah, fortunately, when we went to Europe, we had a band like Deftones to support. So, we got to play in front of crowds that were coming to see them.
Nice.
So, it's going to be a different story in Australia and Japan, I'm sure.
We will hit the phones and get to your calls now and speak to Tommy, who's 15 with the chapped penis. Tommy?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Adam and Drew.
Hey.
You guys are great.
Thanks.
Hey, I have a quick question for the band real quick.
Hi.
Hey, I'm a big fan of you guys.
Thank you.
And I was wondering if you guys are coming out to Washington for the HF Festival.
I believe we are.
Really?
HFS?
Yeah.
It's on my itinerary, so it should be on yours, too.
When is that?
It's like in June or something.
It's in Memorial Day weekend.
Late May.
I think we're there, man.
I think we're doing that too.
Because I'm getting backstage passes because my friend's brother's band is the opening act.
Oh, sweet. What band is that?
Sidewinders.
Right on.
They're going to be on the 3rd stage. You're going to be backstage on the 3rd stage. You'll be standing on the back of a flatbed truck, hoisting a lukewarm bud over your head,
chicken.
yelling, show us your boobs.
All right, Tom, is that it?
No, I have a question.
All right.
I have, I guess you could say, a chapped penis.
Wow.
I'm not really sure how I got it. I've never had sex or...
Be more clear about what you've got going there.
Well, it's kind of like flaky skin on the head.
Okay.
My penis.
Are you circumcised?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been masturbating a lot?
Well, I mean, once a day.
What's a lot is his question.
Once a day?
Yeah.
You using any kind of lubricants or anything?
I used to, but I stopped.
I wonder if it's
cause it?
Well, do you have skin problems anywhere else?
No, not really.
Do you have asthma?
I used to.
Yeah, that sounds just like what we call atopy, which is just sort of a contact dermatitis to something. And I bet your skin's sort of sensitive everywhere, right? You get rashes here and there?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, you get allergic rashes, and this is just another more sensitive area that you're getting a little rash.
What should he do?
Probably nothing.
Well, what if he washed his hands or something?
No, this is. It may even be something he's contacting his underwear or something, or the soaps. I mean, who knows? You might want to ask your doctor about it. There are creams that can help control it, and it can get pretty nasty if it starts cracking and getting painful. By all means, see someone, but know that it's probably just an allergic reaction.
It's not that bad right now, but before it, sometimes when I was masturbating, it would bleed.
Yeah, you ought to get that looked at.
Yeah. Are you a lube man?
Well, I used to be, but I tried to stop.
You're reacting to something. Usually,
Smart.
The most common thing.
You do what I did at 15. I had a decision. I looked at that lube container. I looked at that expired, jumbo 28-ounce thing of Lubriderm, and I said, this could cost thousands over my lifetime.
Right.
Let's see if I can nip it now. Like same thing I did with heroin. I just said, this is really going to add up. See if you can back off. Yeah, learn to go dry. All right, Tommy.
All right, thanks.
Good times.
All right.
Yeah, bleeding while he's masturbating.
Jeez.
Yeah, the commitment, huh?
Yeah, that's some willpower.
Dan,
Yeah.
you're 15?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
I'm not circumcised, and I was just wondering if that will affect my sex drive.
No.
You're a virgin, right?
Yeah.
Most men on this planet are not circumcised. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
The planet's doing fine. I mean, in terms of population.
Okay.
All right, Dan.
Enjoy.
Good times, buddy.
Have fun with it.
He was scared to death. Ken?
Yeah.
You're 32?
Yes, I had testicular cancer a couple years ago. This is a question for Dr. Drew. And had to go through some radiation. And wanted to get Drew's opinion on now if my wife gets pregnant, if there could be any sort of freaked out sperm that we'd have deformed children.
No, I don't know of any. I don't know of any.
Like radiated sperm?
Yeah, where'd you get the radiation? To what part of your body?
In my lower abdominal, I had some of the
lymph nodes.
Lymph nodes.
Yeah,
right.
This wasn't on the testy. It was on lymph nodes in the abdomen, right?
Right, but after the radiation, I'm now considered infertile, not sterile, but infertile. So.
And but I suspect you've got some chemo, right?
No chemo, actually. I had seminoma, so they just gave me radiation.
I see.
How do they do that radiation? How do they direct it at you?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
They tattoo you up, and they measure exactly where to put and the energy to put. I mean, it's a precise science.
Does it go into you like they're taking, when a dentist takes an X-ray of your molars and they put that thing right up against your cheek? Is it like that?
It's like getting microwaved.
Well, you lay on a table, and they put on the top of you, and like for a minute, it shines down on you over the certain area, and then they rotate it around and shoot you from the back, and it actually penetrates into your skin. It's supposed to focus a certain depth into your skin. So
you want it right on the area you want killed.
Right. So
and what does it look like when it hits your skin?
You don't see it.
Nothing.
You don't see anything.
It's like an X-ray.
And what's the machine look like? Or how far away is it? Is it right up against you?
It's right above you, yeah. And it makes this horrible sound like that you have nightmares after that with the sound. It's just horrible because they want people to know that the radiation's going, so they're aware of it.
Right.
But
interesting.
They also take, like where I had the scar where they removed the testicle, they put this little gel on top, and that actually brings the radiation up to the surface and focuses it on the scar, because I guess where they cut, they want to make sure that there's no cancer cells in the scar. It's kind of interesting stuff.
All right, so it worked for you?
It did. I'm in remission now, so yeah, I would say it worked.
That's a curable cancer.
Seminoma is, here you go, Adam. Here's a little analogy for you. If leukemia as a bad cancer would be a 9.6 volt Ryobi, and seminoma would be 18 volt DeWalt.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not a Ryobi. I'm not a Ryobi man when it comes. He's talking about cordless drills.
It was very erudite.
With the keyless chuck, though, right?
Right. Of course.
I was completely lost.
All right. I'm a Makita man on the 9.6.
Phillips head or flathead is as far as I go.
Thanks, Ken.
Well, Drew, I couldn't get any of the doctors to really commit. One of them told me I needed to get a vasectomy, and then because he said there would be deformations. And then my oncologist also, the other one, urologist, said that I wouldn't have any deformities.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I've never heard. I'm with the urologist, as far as I understand.
What's that mean?
That the sperm is just not going to work. It's not going to create birth defects.
I see. Not super mutated sperm.
No.
Gives birth to like a Shaquille O'Neal or something.
I have to look it up to be sure, but I.
All right. Too bad. It's too bad that whole radiation thing never panned out.
Only on Gilligan's Island.
No, all forms of movies, things we're getting hit with.
Bad sitcom. Schwartz, Sherman, what are those guys' names?
Well, listen, Spider-Man got a dose of gamma radiation. Is this
how come all the after effects of all these, drugs and therapies and things are all like deformative? Why can't they,
create superheroes?
Enhance, enhance your
and giants.
Mutate you in some good way.
Right. You shoot a web out of the bottom of your palm.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then we'd all be getting in line for some radiation. Liza?
Yeah.
You're 14?
Yeah.
Your ex-boyfriend is stalking you?
Yeah. Well, I broke up with him 2 weeks ago, and ever since then, he's been stalking me a week ago, I guess, or actually it was on Wednesday because I was just on spring break.
Are you really 14?
Yeah.
Wow.
She sounds 28. Doesn't she?
Yeah. You're no virgin, are you?
You're 14 and you just got back from spring break?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Well, I went to Disneyland, but
okay, well that's good. Thanks.
And I'm going back to school tomorrow.
She's like, I went to Havasu.
That's right.
Panama City.
This dude had a scarab. We got pretty buzzed. We cruised the harbor for a while.
He said something about Girls Gone Wild and signed the copyright.
Yeah, did some OxyContin that night. We all got it. We got a new Chipotle.
Well, Eliza, have you told your parents about this guy?
Well, yeah, I went to Telegraph with my friends on Wednesday, and when I got home, he was waiting for me at my doorstep.
How old is he?
He's 15.
Yeah, tell your parents. Tell your dad.
They know
have your dad go talk to his dad.
My dad had to chase him off.
Your dad knows.
Yeah.
Well, listen, your parents can help you handle this, and if he doesn't behave himself, you call his parents, call the police, call.
And you can always go down to the city somewhere where you can get an injunction against harassment, which is free, and it takes a few minutes to fill out, and it'll keep him at about 20 yards legally.
I believe Chester's had a little experience with this, huh?
Yeah. You have one slapped against you?
No. No, I just happen to know these things.
All right. Liza?
Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, when he calls, don't talk to him.
Okay.
No.
Don't give him anything
no
to go
communication, nothing.
Linkin Park.
Yes.
You guys are my favorite band in the whole world. I love you guys so much.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
So, okay, thank you.
Right. Thank you. Well, Linkin Park is our guest tonight. We will take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Raymond. Raymond is 23. Girlfriend has been having sex trouble with the morning after pill. What? Did I say sex trouble?
Yeah, you just added that word.
Make it more provocative. All right. We'll be back after this. Yeah. Who's this, man? Oh, this is you, too. Really? Oh, wait a minute. I like this song. Why? I thought I didn't like you, too. All right. How can it be you too? It doesn't have that bucka 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 bucka.
Enough. You're just reminding me why I don't like you too.
Is that the guitar lick they have in every song? I didn't know that was you two. Someone must have done that for them. That couldn't have been the bucka bucka song.
That part's earlier in the song.
The bucka 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 bucka. All right, Chester and Brad are both here from Linkin Park. We'll hear something else off of the soon-to-be double platinum CD in sometime in this hour. And we'll get back to the phones and speak to Raymond, who's 23. Your girlfriend's been having trouble with the morning after pill, Raymond?
Hey, how you doing, Adam? How you doing?
Hey, good. What's happening?
Good. Let me just start off by talking to Linkin Park. Let me just tell you a little story. I was opening Columbia House.
It's bad enough when Adam starts with a story. When a listener, when a caller starts with a story.
All right.
It's real quick. So I open up my Columbia House, and I see Linkin Park on there. And then I see this guy. I'm like, holy smokes, it's Brad Delson. I went to college with this guy.
Dude, that guy didn't even go to college.
Brad?
He didn't even get his high school diploma.
Dude, Brad, you were at UCLA, man. Ray.
Raymond.
How you doing, Brad?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
But now I know who now I know who has the sex problem. But you're supposed to maintain some type of anonymity.
Man, I just made up the problem because I had to call up and talk to Brad.
Oh man, well.
Hey, I just want to tell you I'm pimping you out here in Woodland Hills.
Word.
And all the Agura people.
Bling bling.
And it's pretty funny because I remember we went to see you at the Roxy, and then next thing you know, man, you're this
what happened?
World tour.
What happened?
Man, that's great.
I was just this nice down to earth guy, and now I'm a jerk on the radio.
More of an a-hole, but be fair.
I'm going to tell you, this Brad Delson guy, he's a real smart guy. He's not.
Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, he's not like a band guy. He's
drop him in an apartment without any cleaning supplies or cleaning supplies in a full refrigerator, and nothing would be open. Then he'd be dead, laying on a couch with the remote control.
And then, I remember that big fro you used to wear.
I used to have it. I didn't wear it.
No, I know.
It really came out of my head. It got too heavy, Ray.
All right, Raymond. What did you parlay your UCLA career
He's an
into?
econ guy,
What did I major?
Yeah.
I majored actually in political science and a minor in accounting, which now I'm doing public accounting.
I see. All right, good times there, buddy.
All right, Adam.
Just as much tail as a band at public accounting.
No,
I'll tell
it
you what.
doesn't.
Just
It
as
doesn't.
much.
But,
maybe more.
hey, Adam,
maybe more.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Hey, are you Mr. Burcham?
Oh, I know the guy.
You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Good times.
Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, good times over there in West Hill, especially during the summer.
Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills, 140 degrees. Yeah. Good times. All right. No, I hate that West Valley. All right, let's hop back to the phone. Speak to Jessica, who's 18. Jessica?
Hi, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, I've got a question about those. They're supposed to make your boobs. I'm worried about the side effects. And also...
What pills are you talking about?
What?
What pills are you talking?
They're like vitamins that you can buy that make your boobs better. And my friend took them, and they gave her like these huge zits on her back, and like, I don't know. I was just
Tell her to stop taking them.
Did they give her increased breast size?
yeah, but what I'm like,
All right, hold on. She's driving me insane. She wants to know about these pills you can take to make your breasts bigger in lieu of getting breast augmentation.
No, the only pills I'm aware that sometimes make your breast bigger is the birth control pill.
You know,
and it still is not going to do anything.
What's
like
the phenomenon with like everybody just buying anything that has a label that says it'll enhance them, their body? In
You guys are young enough to think of that as a new
But I mean, it's been around for a long time, but it's just like
1,000 years.
It never works.
Yeah, and
people have like
Here's the deal: butt size, breast size, and hair on your head. Men. What else for men? It's penis size. Those four things. People have been able to sell things to humans for all eternity.
It's amazing to me.
Well, it's amazing too is when you stand back. If you were some alien being and you were looking at society, I mean, people are peddling snake oil for as long as humanity's been around. There's different versions of it, and we seem to buy into it. Each and every new generation buys into its own form of it, but it's the same snake oil.
Yeah, they just give it some new scientific name.
Unless they can describe very specific chemistry and then show clinical outcome studies which are blinded and crossed over where it's compared to something else, placebo, don't do it. It's not going to work.
And they never will tell you that they.
Unless you can buy it in Victoria's Secret. You see it up.
Like there's a guy on radio in Los Angeles espousing high colonics, and I walked into somebody listening to that one day. I went, "Oh my God, what a load of crap!" And they were like incensed.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, if this were for real, then do mock versions of the enemas and the real ones and the high colonics and mock ones.
How do you mock up a enema?
You do low, but you mock up the whole thing and you just do a little bit of fluid instead of the big high or something. You figure it out. You study it.
Is a high colonic? Is there a difference between a colonic and a high colonic?
It means they take a plumbing snake.
A lot more fluid.
More fluid for the high colonic.
But even then, you can do things to lead people to believe they're getting a colonic. And,
wow.
And like when there's the surgeries and procedures and things to decide if they work, they'll do mock procedures.
Well,
and decide which
I'll
ones
tell you,
work.
anytime they always sucker people like my mom into this stuff. They get the health fooders in here. Anytime they start talking about plaque and toxins building up inside of you,
exactly what they were talking
and the
about.
reason. Do you ever feel tired? Do you ever feel fatigued? Do you ever try to remember something and can't think of it?
No, those things never happen to anybody.
Right. Here's what it is. We live in a very toxic society. Yes, we do. And you take in toxins in the form of meat, in the form of the air that you breathe, and the things that are in the environment. And those toxins, just like in a car, they build up plaque inside, just like the radiator starts building up plaque. That's what your body does. You take these toxins, your body cannot process these toxins.
They should just make a colon brush and some colon paste, and you can just take it up there and clean it out.
Now, after you get the colonic, that cleanses your body of the toxins, and you feel free. You feel younger. You feel more vibrant. You have energy.
You can remember where your keys are.
You remember where your keys are. They're up your ass.
And I have simple questions of those people. A, what's a toxin? I mean, what exactly are we talking about?
Everything that's not made by nature.
What?
Stuff the man makes. Yeah. The stuff in the air.
And can you measure it? Is it in cytoplasm of cells? Is it interstitium? Where is this? Is it circulating?
It sticks to your insides. Because your body can't process the toxins. So it stays in there, and you build up. Your body becomes a cesspool.
What they end up talking about is something that's outside your body. Things in your colon is outside your body. It's not in your body. Right. It's a tube that connects, mouth to anus outside your body.
But when that fills up with plaque, Drew, it slows you down.
When we do colonoscopes, we flush that so free of everything that you can see every molecule on the surface.
They need to make tartar control steak.
Yeah, and those people don't feel especially good after having their colon completely cleaned out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They're belching up barium. That's about it. All right. Listen, you're not going to... I don't know. Guys don't go for this because we don't like stuff in our ass, but women fall prey to this all the time. I guess gay guys do, too, to be honest. But women love that whole... And women go away to camps and stuff. They go away for a week in Palm Springs and just get colonics and drink green tea and walk through the desert. Listen, oh, please, everybody, find a hobby. That's it. That'll take the place of all the colonics.
Good friends and a hobby.
Good friends and a beer you like more than other beers and a hobby you're into and you're set. Maybe a dog.
Secrets to life.
Michelle?
Yeah.
You're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
I have a question. I met this guy a couple weeks ago, and lately we've been talking, and Wednesday night we went out and we were driving around, and he got pulled over. Well, when he got pulled over, he doesn't have a license, and they were going to take the car away, and as they were taking it away, they were searching it, and they found, I guess, crystal in the car, like in a bag, and they thought it was ecstasy. Well, the guy that I'm with, that I'm like in love with, is
whoa.
That's another guy.
Huh?
A different guy?
No, some guy.
2 weeks into this relationship, you're in love with him?
I mean, I'm not in love. I mean, I like him a lot.
All right.
But
why doesn't he have a license?
Same difference.
Yeah.
Huh?
Why doesn't he have a license?
Because he has 4 DUIs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why are you into drug addicts
And they found
alcoholics?
drugs in
Your
his
dad's
car.
an alcoholic?
Is my dad? No.
Your mom?
Nope.
Do you know where your dad is?
Yep, I live with him.
Your biological father?
Yeah.
You still live with him?
I do live with him.
He lives in Bakersfield?
Yeah.
He's not an alcoholic?
Mm-mm.
Impossible.
Then he has a tumor. You have to be drunk to live in Bakersfield.
What does he have to do with this?
Because you're so into drug addict and alcoholic that you would.
No, well, see, that wasn't his. It's not in his car.
He's got 4 DUIs.
4 DUIs? How old is the guy?
So he drinks, but...
Yeah, DUI means... DUI is a nice screen for alcoholism.
He's a social DUI.
Yeah.
Okay, but, I have a question.
Hold on a second. Let me tell you something about DUIs, unless you're just the biggest idiot in the world. You should be able to circle... You should get 1 DUI for each time you circle the globe drunk. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, I've logged millions of booze-soaked miles in my life, and I don't have a DUI. I'm very proud of that. I really am. And I know plenty of guys who do have a few DUIs. They've driven many, many, many more miles. This guy, you get popped 4 times. You're either a major league a-hole, like you're doing Brodies in the intersection when you're drunk, or you're just spending every waking moment loaded.
Yeah, it's a major. That is an alcoholic. That defines
that's
alcohol.
a serious problem.
That actually defines alcoholism, because alcoholism is drinking in the face of consequences. And there's 4 DUIs, tons of consequences.
He didn't quit on his 3rd DUI.
Right.
And he's still driving with no license.
Right.
And he has drugs
with
in the
speed
car.
in the car. And believe me, it's his drug too, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
No, really, it wasn't.
Michelle, please.
No, I'm not lying.
Well, whose was it? Whose drugs were they?
Okay, well, see, it's not his car, but he was driving it. And
Well, whose drugs were they?
He stole the car.
Whose drugs?
No, I really don't know.
It belonged to the guy whose car he stole it from.
Just not his.
Yeah, he stole off the lot. No, it wasn't even his drugs. And my question is, if he's in jail right now, and he can serve up to 3 years, I guess. So if I took the blame for him and said it was my drugs, what will I get?
Yeah, what is the matter with
You'll be completely disappointed with your decision down the road, and you'll feel like a complete moron for turning yourself in for something that wasn't even yours.
You could get raped by a 300-pound lesbian over a picnic table during rec time a year from now and be very happy.
But the problem is, what is the matter with you, Michelle, that you would even consider this? This suggests there's something very, very wrong. And the fact that you would maintain such high levels of denial about someone that is ostensibly a sociopath, but certainly an alcoholic. And why you would defend that, why you would not see that. There's something very wrong. Now, I would suspect Dad is an alcoholic. She doesn't see it.
I'm going to find something with Dad.
Yeah.
How old is this young gentleman, by the way?
Well, she's 21.
28.
Yeah.
28.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And your dad, what's he do for a living?
He is a toll pusher. He's like for an oil company.
The consultant? What did you say?
Toll
He's a toll pusher for an oil company.
Toll pusher.
A toll pusher.
Interesting.
He sells tolls?
Huh?
What's a toll pusher?
A toll pusher.
What is that?
What is it?
The guy that sits on the couch and pushes like little buttons to the remote and tells people what to do.
Oh, great.
Uh-huh.
So he's the boss.
Yep, pretty much.
And he doesn't drink, huh?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Was he an alcoholic at one time?
I'm sure he drank, here and there, but nothing major.
And did he quit?
Did he quit?
Drinking.
No, I mean, it's not like a problem. He drinks maybe once every 3 months.
All right, what about your mom? Where's she?
She's down the street from me.
Oh.
Mom's doing pretty good.
Lives down the street from me.
Oh, why do you live with Dad and not with Mom?
Because I just moved in with my dad so I can pay off my bills. Because I have a daughter.
Why wouldn't you live with your mom?
Because we don't get along.
What's the matter with your mom?
We're, she's stuck up.
Is she an addict or alcoholic?
No. She's just a little Richie bitch, and I don't want to live with her.
You should probably focus on being a mom and just take care of your daughter and get rid of the loser boyfriend and
you really want to have your daughter taken away from you for driving
from this guy who you know for 2 weeks. I mean, give me a break.
Well, see, I was asking. I mean, what would happen? I mean,
everything.
It wasn't like a bunch of. It wasn't like a whole bunch.
So what? Let him pay the consequences.
Listen, Michelle.
Huh?
You could lose your daughter potentially.
Is that not enough?
No, I understand that. I'm just.
It's not like it's not like he's your husband that you've been with for 55 years.
There's something missing from this story.
Yeah, very wrong.
Where's the husband? Where's your biological father? I mean, where's the biological father? Your son or daughter?
Actually, she's with him right now.
Oh, I got it.
We're
Michelle.
in the same town.
Michelle, these parents that you have.
Are
these your biological parents?
Yes, they are.
All right, and Drew tried an angle. Michelle, we're all stumped here as to why you're so perplexed. We're all perplexed, and we're all wondering why you're willing to take a bullet for this guy who's basically just a full-blown loser. And you may lose your daughter over this, so don't do it. And don't get pregnant again. Please do not let this guy get you pregnant.
Right now.
You're what?
Pregnant with twins.
Oh, you
see
are?
what you're see, now you have more.
All right. Here's the deal.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank God.
Jeez.
Come on, you shaved 6 months off of my life, honey. I just bought tickets to Canada during that time.
Just go take your daughter to Disneyland and have some fun and just be a mom.
What is she talking about?
Something's up with Michelle. Michelle's like hostile.
Yeah.
And the guy...
She's borderline.
There's something wrong with her.
She's got a borderline personality. You don't get those for no good reason.
Yeah, and she's got a kid. Oh, it kills me when that is mommy.
What was she talking about? I'm still... Can we go back 15 minutes in time and take a different call?
4 DUIs, but that wasn't his meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to take the fall for him because
and I'm pregnant with twins.
And I have a kid.
All right. You see what we have to deal with on a nightly basis.
Wow. You guys aren't crazy yet?
I am. Michelle?
Yeah?
You're 22?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I've been a heroin and cocaine addict for the last 3 years. And I've been to 4 different inpatients, and I've done outpatient, detox. I mean, I've done all of it, and it's like I'm really motivated at first, and then I just lose it and I give up. And
what's the longest period of time you stayed inpatient?
I've never completed 30 days.
What's the longest period of time you stayed inpatient?
Probably 2 weeks.
And did you ever go to sober living or anything like that?
No.
And why do you bolt out of there?
I don't know. It's like I really, really want to do it at first, and then I just get frustrated, and I'm scared of
do you have a history
having to start over.
Do you have some traumatic history? Childhood traumas?
Yeah, I moved out when I was 15 with my boyfriend.
You're physically abused, sexually abused?
Yeah, I was raped by 3 guys when I was 15.
Have you dealt with that at all?
I think so. I mean, I've talked about it, and it doesn't really...
What happened before you were 15?
Well, my parents were pretty, overbearing. They pushed me real hard because I used to take advanced classes in school, and I had really high IQ. And it was I tried really hard, but nothing was ever good enough for my parents.
Have you got asthma or something, too?
No, I had a baby last night.
Last night?
Yeah, I just got out of the hospital. I was screaming.
And so your child was addicted when she was born? Yes.
I was in jail, actually, for most of my pregnancy.
So you weren't using while you were in jail?
No.
Other than that, how's life going?
I don't know, just really...
Oh, my God.
I don't know what to do.
All right, okay, first thing, Please, I know you're in the worst shape you've ever been in, but no more kids. For the love of society.
I gave her up for adoption.
Good,
Michelle.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's the best decision you made.
Now, how did the kid come out?
She was fine, healthy, almost 7 pounds.
Wow.
And you were off drugs most of the pregnancy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were locked up.
Right. And opiates don't hurt the pregnancy if the
can be
pregnancy
good.
survives it.
So you were clean the entire... How long were you locked up for?
Well, the first 3 months I was clean because I had pneumonia. I was in the hospital.
Mm.
And then I was told I had a miscarriage because I was under anesthesia, and they said I miscarried. But they never actually did a sonogram. They said, like, my blood levels went down or something.
Your HCG dropped, yeah.
Right. So they assumed that I had miscarriage. So I started getting high again for like 2 months, and then I found out I was pregnant, and I went to jail again.
On heroin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just got out like a couple weeks ago.
So you stayed abstinent for a few months in jail?
Right.
Did you find drugs in jail?
Not really.
She could.
Too expensive.
All right, but interesting.
Yeah, that's why I moved out of
drugs
prison.
Drugs are more expensive in prison.
Yeah.
All right, so Michelle, you were able to maintain some abstinence in jail. That's interesting.
Right.
Did you go to any program while you were there?
No. They didn't really have anything available. It's pretty crappy.
Have you ever been evaluated for what's called dual diagnosis?
No, they said... I mean, I've been talked to psychiatrists before, but they didn't want to put me on any medication until I had, like, some clean time.
That's right. But again...
I never get that.
But you just had 3 months of clean time.
Yeah.
You've just had it.
Well, I was in 2 different jails, and they were, like, switching me around.
But you've just had... Let's be clear here. You've just had a couple of months of clean time.
Well, I mean, I've gotten high, like, twice.
All right, but basically you've had the clean period here. All right? Yeah. Why not build on this? Go to a sober living quick and get evaluated by a psychiatrist, see if there are other medication that can help sustain your mood and keep you abstinent during this period of time. Maybe even get on something called Trexone, which is a medicine that will block the effects of the opiates. It's called Revia, R-E-V-I-A.
Right.
And get into sober living. You're going to have to live somewhere for at least 6 months with your history.
Yeah,
at
because I
least.
think that's part of my problem is, like depression and stuff. And
I understand. Well, get that evaluated and get into a sober living and stay there and get into a program now that you'll be able to maintain a little bit of abstinence. Get in there.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, how much do those things cost, for somebody just to walk into a sober living place to clean up?
$800 a month.
How does she afford that?
Yeah.
So you can find one that has county funding if she has nothing.
I'll tell you.
Great.
I'll tell you. It's like you pay now or pay later. I mean, think about
food and everything.
Think about how much Michelle's cost society.
Well, not only that, but she'll probably spend more than that $800
That's the point.
On the drugs.
That's the point. But then she may have to prostitute herself to get that money and stuff.
But still, she probably will end up spending more on the drugs than she will treatment.
Spend more than that a week.
The treatment's more affordable than your habit, guys. So go out there and get it.
Always, treatment's more affordable.
Now, can you live in a sober living house? Go out, turn a few tricks, get a few bucks up, come back in a sober living house?
No, it's not recommended.
Not recommended, but they look the other way when you got to make payments, right?
No.
No, I see. All right, we will take ourselves a little break. I'll tell you what we're going to do. During the break, I'm going to kill myself. So, Drew, you come back, finish up in Linkin Park, all right? All right? All right, we'll be back. Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Linkin Park is in here tonight. We're going to hop back on the phones here, Drew?
Please.
We're going to hear a Linkin Park song?
Sure, we'll do it now.
Well, I don't know what song they got queued up over there. Paper Cut? We will, I'll tell you what, we'll take a call and then we'll hear something from Linkin Park. Lori?
Yeah.
You're 24.
Yes, I am.
What is up?
I have 2 questions, and I promise I don't have as much baggage as the past 2 callers.
That's good.
First question is very simple. My boyfriend and I used to be able to have sex for a really long time, multiple times, and he'd be fine. And now we have sex like maybe once, twice, and he gets really raw and says he can't do it anymore because it's too sensitive and it hurts.
Is he uncircumcised, you say?
I'm sorry?
Is he uncircumcised?
He is circumcised.
What do you mean raw?
Like he says that it's, you know how like when you rub, like if your skin is rubbed too much, it gets
gets
raw,
irritated.
Like an Indian burn.
How long before that occurs?
Gosh, not even 10 minutes.
Are you lubricating normally?
Nothing's changed since we've been together for a little over 2 years. Not much has changed.
Man, that just seems like pure lubrication to me.
So
you got to break down a viscosity.
Okay.
Have you tried an additive?
No, we haven't.
Slick 50, Duralube, something like that?
No.
No, I see.
So would that pretty much solve the problem, you think?
Maybe even a little foreplay might help.
Yeah. What's going on in the relationship?
Well, my second question is actually his sex drive has decreased immensely, and it's been very frustrating for me.
I wonder if he's sort of making excuses for something here. Does he lose his erection after that 10 minutes?
I don't know if he loses his erection, but I know that if we do it once, he usually can't do it again.
Do you guys have like the same routine when you have sex? You know, do you guys go through the same motions every single time?
No, we've actually been pretty creative. I mean, we're not into bondage or anything, but we've tried, in front of the mirror, on chairs, in the hot tub. I mean, we've tried a whole bunch of different things.
Was there water in the hot tub?
Was there water in the hot tub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Well, what is it?
I'm stumped.
What else is going on with him that might be decreasing his sex drive? Is he doing drugs?
We both gained some weight over the past couple of years, and he says that it's primarily his weight that is preventing him from being able to go for very long, and he gets tired. And
how much has he gained?
I'd say about maybe 30 pounds.
How big is he?
He's about 250 and about 5'10", I think.
Dude, it's up near 300 pounds. I mean, that's big
it's
boy.
also near 200. It's the same distance.
But I mean, it's moving in on 300
but
pounds.
when you're in the 5s and you're well into the 2s, that's a load. And what about you? What are you coming in at?
What am I what?
What are you weighing in at?
Do I have to tell you?
Yes, it's very important medically, so we can make fun of you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty heavy. I'm 180.
180. And Drew, please. And how tall are you?
5'3".
Okay, let me do the radio math there.
You don't have to.
5'3", 180.
You're overweight.
4, bring the 5 around.
Yeah.
Ooh, 5'1" and 3/4, 197 is what it works out to be. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't both of you go on one of those couples diets that I always make fun of? You know what I mean? Where the two couples aside.
We're actually both doing our own thing. He's doing the Atkins thing because we know quite a few people who have lost on that, and I'm doing my own thing. And we're both. I mean, we worked out together this weekend.
All right, good.
We're on that kind of path.
All right. Well, why don't you get some lube? Introduce some lube into the relationship. And it sounds to me, I think he's. Maybe her weight gain has caused a little of his inaction.
Probably both. Maybe his self-esteem is down or something.
Self-esteem, his estrogen levels go up, testosterone levels go down when you're weighing that much as a male. He may not find her as appealing for some whatever reason, and there's a lot going on here. So yes, lose the weight.
Yeah, I like it when couples do that, though. That's a certain diabolical strategy to go and listen. We're both off the market. F it. Let's dig in. Honey, I'll meet you at the Sizzler. here's a ring, and here's some salad tongs, and let's get going.
What kind of salad dressing do you have?
Well, we got Roquefort, we got Thousand. Do you have zesty Italian? All right. We'll hear a little something from Linkin Park. How about that? Yeah.
Super.
This one's called Paper Cut. Linkin Park, everybody. Hybrid Theory is the name of the CD. Probably gone double platinum by now.
Oh, yes, especially with the help of the show.
We were going double platinum when the show began, but that was a full hour and 34 minutes ago.
We're probably almost triple now.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Easily.
It's great music to lose weight, too.
We will get back to the phones and speak to Chris, who's 25. Chris?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Brad and Chester, I had a question about the album. I actually didn't really give you guys much notice until about a week ago. I really kind of typified you guys as a garage, band tending more towards the 20 and younger class.
Great.
But I ran across something very interesting. I kind of scoured over your
latent homosexual tendencies. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, thanks. Anyways, I had a question about the lyrics, the content and lyrics. I noticed that there's no cussing in it whatsoever. I did a search for the F word, the S word. Was that something that you guys consciously did when you were making these?
I like Chris. How dare you?
It's funny. It's actually because we just completely forgot. We forgot to cuss. Nobody came in from the label and said, "Hey, you forgot."
You actually told me to remind you, and then maybe I wound up just finishing my parts and going in.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like,
I was ordering expensive lunches and whatnot. Well, not really.
We tried to express ourselves like as literally and as straightforward as we can, and it's kind of hard to define what you're trying to say when you just use vulgarity, because that's really easy. So.
Well, it's interesting. Not that I do as much ass humor as I can possibly squeeze into 2 hours on this show, but I got to kill 10 hours a week to be fair to me. But, artistically, it used to be a challenge. Like we were just talking, I think, during the break about the movie Cool Hand Luke and how sexually charged that scene was where all those chain gang guys were watching that hot blonde soap up Chevy. And you had to be real sexual, but you couldn't show any boobs. Right? And you used to be able to, when you did music, it's like you had to get your message across, whether it was anger or whatever it was, but you couldn't use profanity. And that's where a lot of the art is, in my opinion. I mean,
it gets more
makes
difficult.
It a challenge.
It does, because it's easy to kind of beat around the true meaning of what you're trying to say when you can just throw in the F word or something and make it sum up that emotion real easy. Just yell that word and people get it. But
I like to equate it a lot to like stand-up comedy. You notice that it's very difficult if you're in stand-up comedy to become popular without using crutch words.
Yeah, Bill Cosby's a genius at it.
Yeah. So, but I really do commend you guys.
Well, thank you.
I hope you guys keep it up that way. In fact, I think you guys are very important to music as a whole.
Wow.
At this current time.
A week ago, he didn't know who you were. He thought you were a couple of punks in a garage.
That's really cool, man. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Chris.
I have a quick question for Brad.
Yeah.
The headgear that you wear when you do live shows.
Right.
What is that for?
Well, I used to wear actual headgear. Like, I had braces for about 16 years of my life. I also used to have to wear those shoes where, they straighten out your
orthopedic shoes.
The Forrest Gumpers.
So it's kind of like a throwback to that. I'm still nostalgic for all my my adolescent ailments.
Is that for an overbite?
I had overbite, underbite, side bite.
It was a mess.
And I actually had a thing where my knee went the other direction. So fortunately, I'm all better now. But thanks for asking.
It's not for. All
right, he answered the question.
Top secret information.
Boy, Chris, he does his homework. This guy.
He didn't know who we were a week ago, and now he's asking like, "Hey, what was that song you guys did back in '93?"
How does it feel being one of the most important forces on music in the last 30 years?
Those are pretty big shows.
Alhambra, and he's telling the music industry how it works. I love that.
Oh, Drew, how dare you make fun of Alhambra? It's beautiful country out there. Where is that? Carolina?
Yeah.
What's up? You're 15.
Yeah, I have a problem where ever since I came home from Europe, I had to go to the bathroom like every 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a urine infection, Carolina. You got to get that treated immediately.
Well, I went to the doctor and they said like there's nothing wrong.
They checked your urine?
Yeah.
Would you have sex with some slimy Italian or something?
No.
What happened?
Like, I have no idea what happened. It's just I came home and I'm like on the plane and I just have to go every 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They checked your urine and nothing going on, huh?
Yeah.
And no vaginal discharge or pelvic pain, anything like that?
No, it does burn sometimes, but that's about it.
And nothing in the urine.
Who'd you go to Europe with?
I just went with my mom.
I see. And you're 15?
Yeah.
Does it bother you at all that I'll be 37 in about 7 weeks and have never been to Europe? That doesn't bother? Yes. No, I'm serious. That doesn't bother you at all, Carolina? Not something you thought about on the plane? No, you're fine with that? You sleep like a baby at night, right? Except for the constant urination?
Like before I go to bed, I have to go, but as soon as I fall into a deep sleep, I'll be fine unless I wake up.
But you're fine. You're fine with you being over 20 years my junior, and I've never been to Europe. You're all right with that emotionally?
Yeah.
Is there, Carolina, anything? Were you on a bike riding tour of Europe or something?
Mike's bike tour.
Carolina?
No.
And you don't do spinning or anything like that?
No.
And nothing else unusual going on in terms of horseback ride? Anything to irritate that area?
I don't do anything like that.
Well, you need to see either a gynecologist or urologist. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have you ever?
What's going on? There are inflammations and infections actually in the wall of the bladder that can cause this.
Did you go to space camp too, perhaps?
No.
No, I see. You're very lucky.
Did you spend any time in Turkey or Lithuania?
No.
But sometimes you can get urethral stenosis. There are all kinds of little things that can go wrong in the bladder and the outflow of the bladder.
Or you can just pick up some Depends and not even worry about it.
No, she needs that at her age. She needs to have it checked out for sure.
Absolutely.
It can also, if she's obstructed in some way, it can impair the kidney function. In fact, and back up all the way into the kidney.
So if you're obstructed, you're not getting all your urine out.
Yeah, the pressure in the bladder starts to build up and it backs up into the ureters and ultimately up into the kidney.
And you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know you're fully urinating.
Wow. No,
that's why my toilet is graduated. I actually have it marked.
Plumb line. You have it.
No, I did the inside of the bowl is calibrated.
That's nice.
It looks like a graduated cylinder.
That's awesome.
I mean, I know what line it should be at when I'm done.
Isn't that what they call those?
Like clear bowls with the lines?
Wait,
it'd just be a sticker you could put inside the toilet.
What do they call that on the side of a ship when they have that, right? Like the plimsoll, is that what they call that?
No, I don't think that is.
Some name like that?
I don't know what that is. I know that was a band.
The Pazmatage.
Million miles away. But yeah, on the side of the ship, they have it marked on the front of the ship, so you can tell where the water level is. I'd like that.
Going for the thesaurus.
Like that in my bathroom, and tell how much urine comes out each time, and for number 2 too.
Nice.
Oh,
That's awesome. You get a weight too, don't you?
Water displacement
volume. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be back with Linkin Park.
This is Pamela Lee, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, you is. And yes, we are. Chester and Brad are both here from Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory is the name of the CD. And again, into the 4 million. 4 million is what it says. I'm going to say that.
Sales are shooting through the roof as we speak.
That's right. All right. Let's talk to
Mr. Crusher.
Will.
Hi.
29. What's up?
Been married to my wife for almost 2 years. I've been having sex for a little bit more than that, and she's never had an orgasm in her life.
Okay.
And before she was saying, well, maybe she's just tense. She's never, because we were each other's first. Maybe she's a little tense. Maybe when she eases up a little bit, she'll start having one, but she's never had one.
Well, by the time she gets to 70.
Yeah. Hopefully before then.
Yeah. And do you give her the oral sex?
Everything. I've tried everything. Been listening to you guys. You think it's a myth, but I've tried everything that you suggested.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think it's a myth. There's some women that are like this, for sure.
How old is she?
27.
Shawnee medicine?
No.
She ever masturbated?
No.
No, she never had anything in her whole life.
Yeah. I don't know. I just put it in the form of a question.
Yeah, just in case.
She never masturbated.
Yeah.
You know, she's a tough nut, and they're out there. Some vaginas, they're like a vault at Fort Knox. You can't crack them. And then others are just like clay piggy banks you get in Mexico. You know, good rain will take them apart. So she's one of the tough ones, and you can't crack that safe. She's going to have to figure out the combination herself and kind of report back to you.
Yeah, she's got to make an effort. She really does. And
now, is there like something we can do to get her? I mean, because it's not like she's never initiated.
Vibrator?
She's initiated sometimes.
How about the vibrator?
No, she's not into that kind of.
Well, she can't close herself off to things that might work.
Right.
And she's got to do on the experiment.
Yeah, tell her, trust me, it's worth it.
And if she's not experimenting, then there's something wrong there.
Will?
The thing is, she enjoys it.
Will?
Is she like really religious?
No.
Let me tell you what to do with this vibrator. You can't bring that vibrator up anymore, and you can discuss going to the vet with your dog. You understand? It's a bad plan.
Your cat. Let's be real.
Well, no, you take your dog to the vet. What do? Come on, we're going to the park.
Yeah.
Come on, here we go now. Get on here. Yeah, we're going to see your bike. Oh, first we're going to swing by this white building and talk to the guy in the left. Then it's off to the bike. Let's hop right on it. No, he just wants to say hi. He just wants to see it. Just wants to. Yeah, but next thing you know, the stomach split open. Mm-hmm. You know, you're being dewormed or whatever. Yeah. But that's the way you got. You ask the dog, hey, you want to go to the vet? It's like, no way.
Yeah.
No way.
You just bring out the cage that you put him in.
Freak out.
Go to the vet.
All right, you bring up the vibrator with a chick, 85% is like, no way. Here's what you do with that vibrator. You listening, Will?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to do this. Okay. You go down to the adult store. I don't know if they have any in Utah. You may have to drive in Arizona or Nevada should have a few. All right. You get yourself just a plain old, just a $8, $9 one. Just smooth, nothing intimidating, just a nice ivory-colored one.
And don't make yourself compete with it.
Right. Nice small one.
No competition.
Don't put the Duracells in there. Just put the regular Black Cat Eveready in there, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you slide that thing between the mattress and the box spring, all right? and you get it ready. And then she lies down on the bed, and you guys are getting intimate, and you're going down on her, and you slide that thing out and give her a shot. She'll take a little hesitation, but then she'll get into it. You cannot be waving it around, or she'll not go for it. All right?
Yeah.
Hide it and apply it while she's unsuspecting. You hear
Avoid
me?
anything that glows or makes any sounds.
All right, there you go, Will. I'm telling you, that's going to work. Okay. But you can't get in a discussion with her about it beforehand. You can't start laughing when you pull it out. All right?
And don't get anxious about it, and don't push harder. I mean, because she likes them, it doesn't mean push harder. I mean, just do exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, believe me, she'll go for that.
Don't guys get that way? They get
the gentler, the better.
She goes, oh yeah, that's good. So guys go, okay, all right. They get going to town on that. No. Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Right, slow and methodical.
It's your friend,
David.
David, yeah, what's up?
You're 18. What's up?
Yeah, I had a quick question. Me and my girlfriend, we have habitual safe sex. We always use a condom and whatnot. Well, anyways, she's about 3 days late on her period this month, and we only did it one time this month, and it was in a spa. So I was wondering if the chlorine or whatever chemicals are in the spa can deteriorate the condom, and it could lose its effectiveness.
Did it break?
No, it did not break. But see, the thing is, we always use a condom, and I never, finish inside.
What kind of spa?
It's like a little spa, like resort, where you go.
Yeah, I now I think if I ever go to one of those places, I'll just be bathing in other people's semen pretty much.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
I might as well just go to some Bangkok whorehouse and roll around in batter or something, like marine batter. It's got to be everywhere in that place. I'd like to shut the lights and turn a black light on that place.
Oh, my Lord.
Should I get to the bottom of over there? All right, so it didn't break, though.
No, it did not break.
Right, but she's not on the pill.
No. See, that's the thing. We had been planning to go get it and just, but we always use a condom habitually. We never go with
this condom did not break that night.
No, the condom did not break, and I did not finish inside.
Well,
good times.
No, you're fine. She just laid on her. Yeah, she just laid on her period. That's all.
Sweet, dude.
All right, there, Dave.
All right, thanks
Happy
a lot,
humping.
Take it easy.
All right, getting it on at the spot. I mean, that's what that is. That his and hers thing. When they do those couples spas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they give you they could put mud on you and they whack you with a hibiscus tree and stuff.
Whack is the key word there.
Really, that'd just have the chicks give you the rub down, give you a BJ, and just call it what it is. Have you ever done one of those, Drew?
A couple spa?
Yeah.
No.
I did one in Hawaii a few years ago. Somebody set me up with it. Yeah, you got the cuticle push and everything. Yeah. It's weird. I'm uncomfortable with people working on my feet who I pay.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Yeah, my wife tried to get me to get a pedicure the other day, and I was just like, I don't think that's.
I couldn't have somebody shine my shoes. Could not do it.
Yeah, it's like it's too symbolic.
Yeah.
It's too weird. It's like, hey, honey, here's 20. Get to work on the tootsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that thing and get all the stuff between my nail.
Yeah, too smelly for me. I don't like to get down there myself. I mean, I don't have to, a man of my stature. But, yeah, get down there, honey. Yeah. And you do an extra good job with the smegma in between the gathers on the side. There's another 10 in for you. Maybe,
exactly.
Maybe bring it home. Maybe get yourself some basic cable or something. Whatever it takes. I'm going to be reading Forbes up here, all right? Try not to talk to me. I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, I'm weird. Chicks, by the way, zero problem with another chick working on their feet. Yeah.
I love it.
Meanwhile, they're freaked out when we get a handy at the Asian massage, at the Oriental massage.
How dare they?
Yes, how dare they cast judgment
on
our
weird
on our lifestyle.
Penis, feet. What the hell difference does it make?
What difference? Listen, I was saying this to somebody the other day. You're going to get a massage. They work on your hands. They work on your feet. They work on your neck. They give you a scalp massage. Your penis isn't attached to you. That's a glaring oversight, in my opinion.
It's a judgment
this
call.
is part of my anatomy. I would like you to work on it.
And it can get very tense sometimes.
Lord knows. Hell yes, it can. My penis is under a lot of pressure.
Seriously.
Yes, my balls expect a lot from my penis, and they put a lot of pressure on my penis.
And we'll be back.
All right, we'll be back. All righty. Well, there you go. Another fabulous Loveline in the ground. I want to thank Linkin Park for coming in here. Good guys. Always good to see them.
Thanks for having us back.
Yeah,
anytime.
We had you back pretty quick, and we wouldn't mind you coming back again.
Anytime.
Quickly. All right. Tomorrow night, we got Alien Ant Farm in here, and until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
All right, enough.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this